Welcome to Empty Hand, Open Mind podcast. My name's Steve Wilson. I've trained in Okinawa and Goju-Do for 53 years. Thanks for joining me today. I think this is episode 13. This is all really new to me. I'm not a techie, and I'm trying to learn my way through it. I'm going to try to advance to where I can host some guests and have some two-way conversations so you don't just listen to me. But man, I love talking about karate. I love doing karate. I just love all things karate. And there's so many millions of people in the world that feel the same way I do. And that's awesome when we get together and we get to discuss karate and training karate and all those things. And so today, my topic is about seminars. And what I'm specifically referring to is me teaching seminars. I don't teach outside of our organization. I have had the Koryu Koshukai. I've had many requests, and I used to do them. I used to teach at my friends and peers' annual Goshkus. I used to teach at some of my friends in different styles events. I used to teach at other organizations' annual conventions. I used to teach because it just felt real uncomfortable saying no. And I always enjoyed sharing. I've even taught Kake and Udi Tanden and some other things at the national tournaments, the seminars during national tournaments. But as I've retired and as I've gotten older, my whole goal, 100% of my goal now, is to pass on everything I've been taught by my teachers to the members of our organization so they can carry it on. And, honestly too, I found that even though it's fun and you learn, let's just say I go to a predominantly Shorin-ryu or a predominantly Taekwondo group and I teach Goju-Do. It kind of puts them in a quandary because if they do what I teach them, they're no longer doing what they were taught. Because although karate is karate and styles aren't really relevant, they've evolved to where they're totally practiced differently. So though my body mechanics and how I use my body to perform kata or to turn or to punch or to block is very different than Shorin-ryu and very different than Taekwondo and very different than all other styles and even different than some Goju schools. And so you may find me interesting. You may enjoy doing what I taught you. It may make sense, but you're not going to incorporate it because if you do, you're changing your style. You're changing the way you were taught to do it. You're changing what you were ranked in. So it isn't really beneficial. It just opens your mind. It shows you what other systems and styles do, but it doesn't really help you with your style, right? So I could probably help you or help some people with Goju-Do, but it really doesn't make any sense for me to teach at a different style because I'm going to, from what I've seen, I'm even going to change the way most people turn. I'm going to teach a different way to punch. I'm going to teach a different way to block. I'm going to teach differently than the way you learn and differently than the way you teach. So you either have to choose to say, hey, what Steve taught me, I like better and I'm going to do that. Or, hey, I liked it better, but I can't do it because it's not our style. It's not our system and it's not how we do it. Or I didn't like it. And no matter which of those answers you come up with, it means I probably shouldn't have taught a seminar at your school. And so it's kind of a waste of time. It's a waste of my time and it's a waste of your time other than we made new friends. That's not the case with Goju-Do. So the reason that I don't teach, I have a lot of friends in Goju-Do more than any other style, of course, because that's what I do. But the reason that I don't teach at some really close friends Goju-Do is because it's taking my time and energy away from my students. And I have one student who's been with me 40 years. Another student has been with me 35. A student has been with me 30, 31 years. Many students have been with me 20 years. those folks want my time too. And the thing with them is they are going to do what I taught them. They are going to teach the way I taught them, and they are going to pass on what I taught them. And they're going to find real value in it. So it's not that I don't love other people or that I don't love to teach or that I don't love to share. At this age of my life, at age 66, I don't know how much more time I have left. I hope a lot. But I've also battled some real serious illnesses and diseases that right now I've gotten through, but it doesn't mean it won't come back or won't happen or won't take me out. I want to spend my time with my students. I want to spend my time with the members of my organization. And so it's nothing personal. It's just, I want to make my priority. It's kind of like my family, you know, my family's my priority. And then my students are the next level of priority. And so I don't want to spend my time anymore. I used to all the time. I've taught at Uechi-Do, I've taught at Shotokan, I've taught at numerous Goju, I've taught at tournaments, I've taught at seminars with multiple styles. I've been there, done that, got my t-shirt and it's faded. I don't want to do it anymore. So I want to focus on my students. I'm not seeking to be well known. I'm not seeking to travel the country to teach others. I travel the country already teaching ours, just the people in Koryu Koshukai. And so now I'm even encouraging my seniors and the Shihans in our organization, which we have 3 besides myself, to teach at our other member dojos and for other people to go to their dojos and other members to go to their dojo. But I'm 100% Goju. And that's all I know. That's all I've done for 53 years. And so it's all I can teach. It's all I can share. I don't want to change the way you learned. I don't want to change the body mechanics your sensei taught you. I don't want to confuse anybody. So it makes no sense at all for me to teach at Shorin-Ryu or Shuri-Ryu or Taekwondo or Uechi-Do. It just makes no Shotokan. It makes no sense at all for me to go there and teach. So thanks for inviting me. Thanks for sending me texts. Thanks for sending me Messenger. Thanks for writing me emails and including me. But I'm never coming. And I try to say it with love and respect and grace, but other styles and other dojos and other organizations are not my priority. I'm spending my time with our members completely. I allow free training for black belt members at Hanbu Dojo, completely free of charge. I want to be available when they're free to come and do that. If I'm traveling around teaching at seminars that aren't a part of our organization, that don't practice Goju-Do, I'm shorting my students who've dedicated their life to training with me. So my whole perspective has changed. So anyway, thanks a million, but you don't need to invite me because I'm not coming. Thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for including me. Thank you for thinking enough of me to want me to teach. I'm truly honored and flattered, but I'm not coming. So anyway, there's a lot of great Goju people like my friend since 1987, Sensei Paul Infield. He travels the world teaching. There's a lot of people like that, and like Sensei Paul. Call him. He'll come to your place. He'll come to mixed styles. He'll go to different countries. That's not me. That's not my path. So anyway, thanks a million for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a great week training.